Alright, what's up YouTube? Today is December 27th, 2023. It's about to be 2024 soon. And I just want to do a travel update. So I am kind of conflicted on where I'm traveling to next. I think this is just a good time for me to talk briefly about just my life and what I'm going through. So right now, let's see here. I am in Manila, Philippines. Basically, I'm in like Fairview. Because there's a girl. I just kind of went with the flow. I met a girl here, and I needed somebody to talk to. So I think I guess it's good. I mean, I think she's trying to sink her claws into me, but I've been doing my best to avoid that and not get too attached. But it's hard. Here, I'll give you an update of where I'm at. So this is my Airbnb, and I have to unfortunately show it to you like this through a computer instead of my phone because I can't do live streaming. I don't want to upload a video and everything. I just want to shoot something quick. That's my outside. You can see all these kids and stuff. I'd probably pan the video on more on them, but I can't. I'm just chilling here on this Airbnb. Floor. Okay. Yeah, I am also in the Philippines right now. I mean, I'm traveling quick, I think. So the thing is, I spent almost a month here already. Yeah, no, I spent a month to this day because I think I arrived on the 27th. And speaking of which, I'm gonna look for my passport. Let's find out. This is my travel pouch. Here's my passport. Let's see here. I arrived. Gotta be careful with my passport because there's some numbers in here I don't want in public. Sorry, I arrived on the 25th. So if I didn't extend, I would already have overstayed. Okay, so I arrived on the 25th. I have some paperwork here. I filled it out. Let's see. Some custom stuff. Okay, here's the receipt. Just a receipt of my transaction. These are valid until January 23rd, 2024. I'm not going to show this because it could be important. But yeah, let me make a calendar about this. And yeah, I apologize. I mean, I'm not really doing YouTube to get views. This is more just to like get a pulse from friends and family, and in case I die, somebody can figure out what's going on with my life, or just like a backlog. Okay, so this date. Actually, I'm gonna do Oh yeah, let's do the 22nd and the 23rd. And also, I need to delete some of these because I'm not following them. These are like to try to get me into good habits and stuff. I'm just not doing this in my time. Now that I'm in a new time zone, it's like let me check. I still seem to be alive. I'm just not doing this in my time. Now that I'm in a new time zone, it's like okay, I'm still alive. But yeah, so I'm kind of caught in a whirlwind. The girl I'm seeing is so odd because she's not good looking. I mean, she's okay. She's actually quite good looking compared to girls in the USA, I guess, on average. But she's slightly overweight, and I don't know. I guess I just thought that a lot of girls would be like fawning over me because I'm like this guy from USA. I have the opportunity to provide them a green card. Like, I guess I was like in my head about it, but really it's a numbers game. Like I saw a YouTube video that talked about it. It's like you get to the Philippines. How many girls are within your age bracket? How many girls are gay? How many girls are just not going to be into you? How many girls are already in a relationship? How many girls are, etc., in your area? How many girls are in a phase where they have time to go date you? How many girls are going to message you? How many girls are going to stay interactive in a message? How many girls are you going to meet? How many girls are you going to actually have the fortitude to ask out? It's tough. It's very tough. Like I thought it would be easy. Like girls would be fawning over me, but no, they already have relationships. They're already in their own thing. They're already going to work. They're already focused on something else. It's gonna be like this all over the world. So I thought the Philippines would be an exception because when I was in the USA, it seemed like maybe I was just getting lucky or weird or something. But it seemed like I don't know. But I don't have like information on dating. But it seemed like a lot of Filipinos were really into me, like dating wise. Like even when I would walk by the streets, like people would like trying to get at me if they're Filipino, and I'm just like, what is going on here? Why is the Filipino people so weird and so into me? But then I get here and it's like, no, it's just normal. It's just all in my head. Probably because I dated somebody who was Filipino for 4 years, so I have like a click for the Philippines. But now I'm thinking like, okay, don't get too attached to the Philippines. Keep moving. But it's a very weird experience. And also, I don't have as much resentment towards the USA as I initially thought I did. Because I realized anything in the world, like even when I was in the USA, even when I was in Colombia, I'm sure it's like even like this anywhere in this world. Where you go, it's like a binary switch. It's like you either find someone who digs you, wants to start a relationship, pays attention to you, talks to you consistently, or you don't. Like maybe there's something in between. You think it's like, oh, someone's texting me, someone's like wants to go on a date, etc. But like, I'm starting to realize like you don't even have to go on a date until you can realize somebody really is into you, like for like relationship material. Like someone's gonna match your where you're at, the level you're at in terms of relationship and commitment. Because most of my previous relationships, I've known off the rip. I've known within not even seeing the person, just like sending a sentence that they would be into me, that things would go well. So it's very interesting because you can go to a country and 90% of these people just don't even care about you, pass by, whatever. They're not at that same energetic compatibility level with you. But then maybe 10% of those people are, or maybe less than that. Maybe it's like 1%. Maybe it's like 0.5%. I don't know. not an exact science, but it's kind of like when God wants to send someone your way, He zaps you. And there you go, you get it. So, but also there's a lot of other factors too, because the fact that I speak English. I mean, even when I went to Colombia, I kind of struck gold. But there's a lot of pulls. Like when I went to Colombia, the first real person I started a relationship with was an English teacher. So there was an incentive for her to probably practice her English. So that's why she was so willing to put up with me, so willing to spend time with me, tolerate me, because you get that English experience. And I also made good money, so we could travel. So there was that. So even if I didn't really connect personality-wise, there was enough there for her in terms of like what she was looking for to make her stay. And she was very hot, so I usually don't pull girls like that. I mean, probably the hottest girl I've been with in my life was that girl. And yeah, it's very rare to like find a girl like that. That's just for boyfriend girlfriend relationship. And I think it didn't work out with her ultimately because after she had gotten what she wanted, I think she just wanted to move on. She wanted something new. She didn't want to be monogamous. Like, really. I mean, if she did, there would be more of a pull. And I was trying to push for it to continue the relationship with her. So, and she was very shocked when I was just like, "All right, bye." Very odd. Now I think back on that relationship. And then the relationship after that, it seemed like a girl who was soul searching. She had just graduated college. She didn't really know what she was doing. I think she was dating or messaging a lot of different guys because that's also what her friends were doing. I just remember seeing her friend just like swipe, 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 swipe on guys. And I'm pretty sure that's how I got selected by this girl, but I did my best to try to keep her, but you can't make a hole into a housewife, I guess. So, yeah, I should have known. Just can't make a hoe into a housewife. So it's actually good to find a girl who's kind of ugly. Not completely ugly. Like the raw materials have to be decent, but she's got to be a little bit ugly. And she's got to be a little bit overweight, because then you can just hang out with her and push her just to like, hey, get in shape for me. And they'll usually be willing to do that. Like the girl I was in a relationship in the USA, she did that for me. So I was very grateful. And I think that's why we stayed together for so long. But ultimately, it's still the age gap, I guess. Just me being inexperienced, and like I guess I'm just as bad as anybody else. Like I have the capability to keep traveling the world, so I'm gonna do that. But now I'm at least a little wiser, so I'm not gonna hurt people's feelings. Like I'm not gonna sleep around with whoever. And it's like even if I'm in a dating with somebody, I won't sleep around with them. Maybe I'll just have somebody to talk to. And that's good enough for me. Just like talking. I don't think talking is that. I think talking is mainly a relationship anyway. It's mainly about the words and stuff you use to communicate, the ideas, it's the time you spend. It's not just like the one and done. But it can be hard to say that. I mean, I think I can only say that now that I've like read the Bible and thought about it more. I think a lot of guys are just misguided. So I'm glad I'm kind of getting over that phase. Maybe I'm also just getting older. It's just a natural way of life. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still want to get it done. But the pull isn't as fierce as I thought. You know, there's more to life. So I guess I'm getting older. Just like those comedians and stuff talk about. Anyway, so yeah, so back to the Philippines. I'm either thinking I go this way to Okinawa, because that's been kind of like a goal of mine. But I need to go on Facebook and make some connections there, or go on Airbnb and make good connections with like a host. I feel like, because I'm just gonna say this off the rip. I don't think I'm gonna find like a dating partner there. I could be surprised. I'll give this maybe a little try, but I don't think it's very likely. A, I need to practice my Japanese. My Japanese is probably pretty good actually, because I speak so well with um in terms of like anime. 俺の日本語はすごく すごく、まあまあ、ですけど、俺、俺を分かってる、日本語 Like, I understand Japanese when I hear it, but I haven't, I need to practice the speaking muscle. So, that's one thing I didn't like about the way I learned Japanese initially. Like, I was just learning through immersion, which is good, but I feel like you need to speak the language. That makes me more confident because I've been learning Japanese passively, I guess, because I've watched anime and stuff like that for most of my life. But I think when I when I speak it, like I went to Colombia not knowing a lick of Spanish. I knew gracias, and maybe I don't even know if I know como está. I don't think I knew that. Hola, maybe I knew hola, stuff like that. I didn't know like amigo. I knew like American few words Spanish, but then when I got to Colombia, that's when I actually started learning, and I was pretty damn fluent within 2 months. Within 2 months, I was starting to have conversations with people where I was like in a mode of like, "Hey, I'm gonna do my best to make them think I'm Colombian or something." And there was some times where I would say something like, I know some people are like, "Oh, you're never gonna speak with a perfect accent or whatever." That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. If I say like a phrase, a small phrase, I can say that phrase perfectly, just like the native person. And I don't need to use all these complicated words. Like, sure, if I try to actually get really deep with the language, I'm going to be learning so many words and stuff. I'm going to flub some words and just throw some sentences together, and it's going to sound like I have an accent. But if I just say, like, ¿Cómo estás? I could get really good at pronouncing that. I don't even think I pronounce that bad. And perro, like I don't know, zapatos. Like, am I saying that really that wrong? I don't think I am. So, so I think it's the same with Japanese. Daijobu, daijobu. It's like maybe my accent's a little wrong. I don't know, but I think if I hear somebody else say it even once, I'll just repeat it back in the same exact way. あなたの日本 Nippon. Like, I don't know. I think like you can say certain phrases that you like really know well in your head, and you're not gonna have an accent with those things. And you can just say a few words and get by really far. That's one thing I've been realizing with probably every language. And even in the Philippines, I didn't even know Tagalog. And I remember I just kept on like asking a girl who I'm with, like, "Hey, how do I pronounce this in Tagalog?" And then I forget what it was. It was like, "Go to the bathroom." Uh, let's find out. Translate Google. I was just like, where is it? Saan ang banyo?
Saan ang banyo?
Saan ang banyo? I think that's how I said it. And then the person was just like, "It's over there," in Tagalog. Even though I actually don't speak the language.